channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you're new here, hello. My name is Ashley. I run things here at Gal, and oh my goodness, this video has been long overdue. Today I'm filming an empties video. If you've never seen an empties video before, essentially I collect all of my empty products. When something gets used up, whether it's a shampoo or a candle or a face powder, I toss it into this little bin that goes underneath my sink, and once I have enough products to chat about, I film a video. That being said, this bin has been overflowing for about 3 weeks now. I literally, about 3 weeks ago, I tossed something in it, the item did not go in. It like fell out, stuff's fallen behind, just shit is just like overflowing from it. So that's why I say this video is long overdue, because we are gonna be talking about so many products today. I personally love these videos because it's not a first impression. I'm not talking about, you know, a palette I used once that I loved, or a lipstick I used twice that I'm obsessed with. These are, for the most part, all things that I've completely used up that I can give you like a real review, a real like rant or rave on. So that is what we're doing today. Y'all know we normally keep it keto. That's kind of my shtick, but while I love keto and it is a big part of my life, it's not everything, right? And y'all know I'm a product junkie. I love trying new products, getting new things to try out, and so anytime I have an excuse to talk to y'all about products, I'm gonna do it. So today I decided to do things slightly differently. If you've seen my empties videos in the past, I'm also working on making a playlist. If you wanna go back and watch other empties videos, that should be up by the time this video goes up. But essentially, they're kind of like the usual suspects that I always have in empties videos, because they're products that I know that I love, and that I go through really quickly. So I'm gonna talk about those products first, and then we're gonna kind of jump into the new stuff. So let's get started. I'm terrified as to what the length of this video is gonna be. So let's done do the thing. Okay, first up we have my favorite deodorant. I have two of them. This is the, both of these are the Dry Invisible Sprays by Dove. This one is in Sheer Cool and this one's in Crystal Touch. I love this deodorant, it's fabulous, it works great. Aerosol deodorant has changed my life. Kind of, well, not so much now, but I think I started using it maybe like a year ago-ish, maybe like six to 8 months ago. Anyways, I love it. I love both of these scents. I don't have like a scent in particular I like purposely purchase every time I pick up a new one. What I will say is right now I'm using it's the dry spray, but it's not invisible, which to be honest, I don't really tell a difference, but it's in coconut and that's my jam. All right, next up we have my favorite hand lotion. I am a lotion snob. I will claim it, I will own it, and I'm really particular about hand lotion. I wash my hands constantly and I can't stand them feeling dry. So every time I wash my hands, I always put on hand lotion, and this is what I use. These are the Gold Bond Ultimate Healing with Aloe lotions. I also currently have this in my bathroom in like a big pump, and I love it. It's not greasy, it absorbs really quickly. It is definitely more of like a cream than a lotion, but that's why I like it. And these are like, I can never remember if they're 99 cents or $1.19, but you can get them at Walmart or Target in the travel section. All right, moving right along, classic chapstick. Y'all know I'm also a chapstick snob. This is the best of the best. Like, I don't mess with Blistex or Carmex or Soft Lips or any of that garbage. Classic black chapstick, favorite. We got some Neutrogena makeup wipes. I feel like everything I've talked about so far, I'm like, I'm really particular. I'm also particular about these. I only like the blue ones. I've tried the purple and the teal, and I don't care for those. And then we have a Morphe setting spray. Wouldn't be an empties video without a Morphe setting spray. This stuff is fabulous. It's not even called a setting spray, it's called a setting mist. That's how fine the mist is on this thing, and it just works wonders for makeup, especially if you use powder. Highly recommend. Let's see, we have the Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Lavender and Cedarwood. I've mentioned before, Sternan and I are both bath takers. Sternan takes more baths than I do, and this is always the bubble bath we use. Specifically the Aromatherapy from Bath & Body Works. I love this scent. I love anything that is like fill in the blank plus sandalwood, cedarwood, pine, any type of like wood-ish scent. And we've already, all of the things I've mentioned, I've already replenished. Like I've already purchased new ones of them. This is the last thing I'm gonna mention that's kind of like an old reliable. I know I'm like blowing through these. It's just I don't want to spend a lot of time on things that I've already spoken about in like 5 other empties videos. This is the Conceal and Define Concealer from Makeup Revolution. I have 2 because I love it. I wear shade C4 and it's the best drugstore concealer. I just got my mom hooked on it. I love the formula. I love the applicator. You get this huge doe foot applicator. And I've actually been like wearing it differently or applying it in a different way. There we go. I've been applying it in a different way as of late. I kind of put it underneath my eyes and then I spread it out with my finger and I let it sit for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, then buff it out with the beauty blender, and the coverage you get using that method way farther than just like putting it on and then blending it out. So, I mean, I will stand that product till I find another drugstore concealer that's just as good. All right, now we're gonna get into the newer things. I'm so scared this video is gonna be like an hour. Grab a beverage, grab a coffee, a tea. I'm having the Alani Nu Hawaiian Shaved Ice energy drink. It's my favorite. Okay, we're gonna start with hair stuff, hair care. So, I've mentioned before, I'm not like brand loyal when it comes to shampoo and conditioner. I've just never found one that was like the bee's knees that I just felt like I needed to keep repurchasing and repurchasing. I'm also currently kind of going through like a hair crisis and I'm using a higher end shampoo and conditioner, which I'm really enjoying. But prior to that higher end one, I was using this John Frieda Luxurious Volume shampoo and conditioner, and I really, really liked it. I used this years ago. What tends to happen with me though is my hair gets used to the shampoo and conditioner and then it doesn't do what's promised. So, you know, it'll like no longer gives me volume because my hair just gets used to it. But I really, really like this. My hair is so thin. Like, I have a lot of it, but it's just really, really thin and I need the volume. So I would highly recommend this if that's something that you're in the market for, something that gives you a little bit of volume. I was not disappointed by that. All right, next we're gonna talk about this Klorane Volume Leave-In Spray with flax fiber for fine, limp hair. So it's right up my alley. I was very skeptical initially buying this because it was more money than I wanted to spend, but the girl at Ulta was very convincing and I bought it and I loved it. It has a funky smell. I mean, it's not terrible, but it has kind of like an off-putting scent, but it's not something that you're continually smelling. It's just pretty much upon application. So basically what you do with this is you spray it at your roots before you blow dry, and it just kind of helps, like, for lack of a better word, like zhuzh everything. It kind of gives you some texture in those areas without being like, without like running your hand through and like feeling stuff. I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about when you use certain leave-in conditioners or volumizers. You run your hand through your hair and you're like, what the hell? This doesn't do that. It just gives the volume. And I don't know if you can see on the outside of this bottle, this is not because it's bad. This is because it's a thick spray. We're not talking like super watery liquidy. It's super, super thick. Highly recommend. All right, so next we're gonna talk about the one thing in this entire empties video that I didn't like. This is pretty much gonna be the only thing that I have negative things to say about. This is the Le Petit Marseille. I don't know. It's this brand. This is the body lotion in the Mediterranean algae scent. It was terrible. It was terrible. This has about 3/4 of the bottle left and it was just so bad, you guys. It was not hydrating at all. It was liquidy. I don't know if y'all have tried this kind of lotion before, but it's like liquidy, so it doesn't absorb into the skin and it's like sticky. No ma'am. It only sent me back $3.99. I picked this up on a whim at grocery outlet because I needed lotion. I didn't want to go stop by somewhere else. But no. Right into, not just the empties bin, right into the trash. All right, y'all, let's talk about skincare. So I have a lot of products from The Ordinary sitting in front of me, and I used to be, my kind of like skincare mentality used to be the same as kind of my hair care mentality, where I just wanted something that would get the job done. I've never been like ride or die or brand loyal with anything for my skin. I just wanted a decent face wash and something that kept me moisturized. It wasn't until like earlier this year when I really started thinking about my age and my skin and what I wanted to see in my skin, and that I wanted to like invest in like an actual skincare routine. I had heard people rave about The Ordinary, and the price point was right. So I bought a ton of stuff, and I'm giving you this whole spiel because I just really want to convey how much I love this brand. I love this brand. I love their products. I did a nighttime skincare routine video a while back. I'll link above. I use pretty much all of their stuff, and it's accessible. They sell it at Sephora, but now they also sell it at Ulta. So you can use coupons, you can use your points. And I just love it. So let's go ahead and jump in. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is their cleanser. This is their Squalane cleanser. I love this stuff. I have a face wash that I got in a BoxyCharm that I'm currently trying to work through, but once that is out, I'm going to go back to this. This does not suds up. It doesn't suds up, it doesn't foam. It goes on almost like a lotion, like a cream, and you kind of just work it into your skin. It gets off. I've tried it with a full face of makeup, not using my makeup wipe, and with a makeup wipe. That's normally how I do things. I just feel like it gets stuff off better, and then I go in with the face wash. Works great both ways. Also gets off waterproof stuff, which I'm here for. Next, let's talk about this vitamin C suspension 23%. So they make two different vitamin C creams, and I bought this because I wanted something to help with my melasma. I have a lot of skin tone kind of issues, like that I need evened out. Essentially, I have stuff above stuff. I have like uneven skin tone above my brows, my forehead. I have the melasma stash from when I was pregnant. So I picked this up. While it did not like, you know, completely wipe out those spots on my face, it dulled them, which is all that I wanted. I just wanted them lightened. And y'all, The Ordinary stuff, I mean, they pride themselves on being potent. So this is a very potent formula. It is kind of burns when you put it on. You only use it at night because it does have the vitamin C in it. It's kind of gritty, but it works. All right, this is, I told y'all, there's a lot of things. This is the Natural Moisturizing Factors moisturizer. So essentially, like, this is what you use in the daytime. It's kind of just like your basic face lotion. You can see, like, it's a pretty large bottle in comparison to like the face wash. I love this stuff too. It's basic. It just does like the basic stuff. There's no scent to it. It's a very, very nice cream. And it's super moisturizing because it has that hyaluronic acid in it. So like I said, I use that in the daytime. At night, I use this 100% organic cold pressed rosehip seed oil. So after I put on all my serums and everything, I go in with this. If you would have told me a couple years ago I would be putting oil on my face before I went to bed, I would tell you, you are crazy. Because as you kind of heard when I was talking about the lotions in the beginning of this video, I just have a thing when it comes to how things feel and the texture, and it bugs me. And to go to bed with like oil on my face, I would have thought you were nuts. But this oil, it's not a dry oil, but it's a drier oil. It absorbs pretty quickly into the skin, and it doesn't really like transfer or anything. I think this has been one of the things that has changed my skin the most, because I wear it at night. When I wake up in the morning, my skin is not dry. I don't have those lines on my face because I'm getting so much moisture from that oil. All right, 2 Ordinary products left. This one is the Buffet Serum. So this is basically their kind of just do everything serum. It has like amino acids, peptides, hyaluronic acid, which is why it's called the Buffet. It kind of just does everything. I wear this morning and night. I've already replaced that. And then the last thing, this is the thing that lasted me the longest. I just recently ran out of this. This is their argireline solution. This is what they call like the wrinkle wonder. There are many videos about it if you go and just look up this product in particular. Like specifically targets wrinkles and fine lines. So I only put it on my forehead, my crow's feet, and then right here, which is why it lasts so long. But it has worked wonders. Y'all, I'm not just saying this to say it, like that. I mean, I think it's the whole line in general, but that argireline stuff, it's amazing. I have noticed dullness in the lines on my forehead. What do they call these? Your 11s, like the lines that are right here. I've noticed a difference. Can't say enough. That's all the ordinary stuff that I have to like talk about, but I'm just obsessed, and y'all know I love you guys so much that when I'm obsessive about something and something is like a favorite of mine, I just want to share. Okay, let's just like keep it moving. We got 2 more skincare things. So these ones are these are the Kogen Do Cleansing Spa Water Makeup Remover Wipes. Y'all, these are amazing. I heard Kathleen Lights talk about these. These are like her favorite. She loves these makeup wipes. I got these in a BoxyCharm. They're so expensive if you just like buy them straight up. I love them. I would never spend the money to buy these, but if you're just curious and you want to get like a sample pack or something, they're just quality. Like you feel, you know, when you use the Neutrogena ones, you feel like you're using a wipe. Those, you feel like you're using a cloth. Like it is just the softest, thickest piece of material to use to take your makeup off, and I loved them. All right, last skincare thing we have is this e.l.f. lip scrub. I have used these for years. This I'm getting rid of because it's old. Like I need to just buy a new one. I think this is probably the 3rd one that I've had. I love it. I love that it comes in a lipstick tube. I don't like the scrubs where you have to like dunk your finger in the grittiness and like put it on your lips. No, this is like one-stop shop. It's like scrub in the shape of a lipstick. I think it's like $3. This one, I think this was like vanilla cookie or vanilla bean or something. Highly recommend. It's just easy. It's just easy. It's not, no one's getting messy. Just put it on, wipe it off, done. All right, on to the makeup. Oh my goodness. Okay, the first thing I have, God, this is a mess, is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation. I have it in soft beige. I recently bought it in soft beige, but then bought the color that was next lightest. I think it was Shell Ivory. Because this one is getting too dark for me because we're now going into, or we're in like winter essentially. It's not summer anymore. This is my favorite drugstore foundation. I love many a drugstore foundation, but this is my favorite. It's what I'm wearing today. It lasts all day. It doesn't come off. It's just amazing. And it's $4.99. All right, I have 2 powders I'm gonna talk about. This thing is, oh God. Thing is it's like busted. This is the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I really liked this stuff. I used to use this to set my concealer. So I would like swirl my beauty blender in it and then set my concealer while I did my eyeshadow. I would definitely repurchase this, especially because it's Essence. So I don't like know exactly how much it was, but it was probably pretty cheap. Oh, this makes me sad. Let me just make sure this is empty. Yeah, this is empty. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I mentioned this in, I think it was when I did a Get Ready With Me a couple weeks ago. I bought this when I was tipsy because it's so expensive that I couldn't convince myself to buy it sober, and I had 2 glasses of wine and I was like, we gotta go to Nordstrom. So I went to Nordstrom and bought this. I don't think I would repurchase it. Literally only because of the price point. I feel like drugstore makeup now is just like going above and beyond when it comes to quality. I'm sure I can find something out there that is similar, but if y'all have the money, if you have a little extra coin, if you have a gift card and you need a setting powder, this is absolutely amazing. It does not cake up. It goes on like silk. I don't normally powder my whole face. I have done that with this powder before and it doesn't look powdery or cakey at all. It's amazing. All right, next up, this is kind of sad. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette, and I picked this up 3 years ago, and believe it or not, it was the first eyeshadow palette I ever bought. I'm still kind of like working on like learning how to do eyeshadow. It is like, when it comes to my entire face in terms of makeup, that is definitely a weak point of mine. Well, this was my first palette. It's just old. I literally bought it 3 years ago. And it's just old. The shadows are drying out. I've hit pan on a lot of them, and it's just time. It's just time to get rid of it. Like the shimmer shades just don't, they haven't held up. It's more just because the quality is going downhill, not because I'm like, it's expired, I gotta get rid of it. When it comes to powder products, I hold on to those way longer than like a mascara or like a cream product. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but it's just time for this to go. All right, let's talk about mascara. I have 2 mascaras. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I really liked this. I got it in a BoxyCharm, but I don't think I would buy it myself because I have tried the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, and it is exactly like this. From the wand applicator to the formula, it's exactly the same, and it's like 1/4 of the price. I also have this Butter London Power Up mascara. This shocked me. I have tried many a Butter London product and really haven't been too impressed. I really liked this. It's a rubberized wand, and I just didn't think I was gonna like it, but I really, really did. A couple lip products, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that they're both Buxom. So this is the Buxom Bold Gel Lipstick in Pink Coquette. This just has got to go. Like this is so old. Like I bought this when we were still in Seattle. So this is probably like 4 years old. That being said, these are my favorite lipsticks, the Buxom Bold Gel Lipstick. I had the Pink Coquette and the Rebel Rose. I still have a little bit of the Rebel Rose left. That's like my favorite. These go on like butter. They really are what they say, bold gel. They are a lipstick, but they go on like a gel, not like a gloss. I don't want to say like a gloss, but they're a little on the shinier side. I love the packaging. I love that it's a magnetic closure, and while I do know there are many lipstick formulas out there in the drugstore, I would definitely repurchase these because I have yet to find a formula that's similar to this. And then the last lip thing I have is this, what is this? Full On Lip Polish. This is also Buxom in the shade Shannon. I really like this. It's just so old. What I liked about this color in particular is that it is a pink. Hello? It is a pink, but it's pretty like, I mean, you can see it, but it's pretty sheer. I would wear this on top of like every lipstick I put on. So I don't know if I would probably experiment a little bit more, maybe get a different color. But I did like this one just for the sake of it being like kind of a more sheer pink, so you can layer. I like to layer things. Like I usually wear 2 or 3 different mascaras. I'll put 2 different lip products on. It's just like a thing. I like to kind of layer and like experiment in that way. We're almost done. We just have some house items and then we're all done. All right, some candles. I have 2 of these candles. These are from Aldi. These are in the warm cashmere scent. I had these in my bathroom. Still smell really good. They smell great. They're like sweet, but kind of like musky. They kind of smell like a sweeter cologne. I really, really liked these. Then I have this one from Bath & Body Works. This is the autumn candle. I mean, number one, I love the packaging of this one with like the gold and maroon and oranges and the fox and the leaves. So cute. This one, the notes in this one are bright red gala apple, juicy fig, eucalyptus leaf, and fir balsam, which is why I like it so much. I love the kind of sweeter apple notes with the balsam. I've never bought this one before, I don't think, in the past, and I would definitely buy this again. And then the last thing, this is a soap from Bath & Body Works. This is the London Foaming Hand Soap. So it's white tea and sage. So fresh tea, lemon, and herbs. I love this. Y'all can kind of gather, that's like my scent profile. I love kind of like the sweeter, more traditional scents mixed with like balsam and herbs and wood and that type of thing. So I love this. I got this at the outlet. It was like $1.80 or something ridiculous. But I know the scent is like carried, and I would definitely pick up other things like in that range. All right, guys, that's it. We're done. That felt very long-winded. As much as I don't want to spend so much time on each and every product because I know it will make the video long, it's like, that's kind of the point. Like I want to elaborate and kind of give my thoughts in their entirety than just be like, here's a lip gloss, it was good, you know? So anyways, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Drop me a comment down below. Y'all know I'm always in that comment section. And if you like keto content, stick around, because that's what we normally do around here. And yeah, I will go ahead and catch you guys in my next one.